How do? Trade Up Tuesday for you. It's been a bit slow. There's nothing really going on. Sold the Way Huge Super Lead pedal and sold the Blue Squier. So I had some monies. Burning a hole in my pocket. My hope was I would see a good deal come up and I could trade either the Sterling or the Lead 3 and a chunk of change for something. No one's taken me up on any of those offers, nor has anyone wanted to buy them. So we're stuck with them for a minute. But looking on all the local selling sites, did see a guy that had a whole bunch of stuff for sale. 4 acoustics, 2 electrics, like a couple of old PRSs, like the old SE ones that weren't that good. Sent him a message, shoot over and have a look. The electrics had gone, he had all the acoustics. Went through all of them. I had the intention of buying all of them and flipping them all out because there was money to be made on all of them. There was a Fender 12 string CJ something or other, cool fatter ass one, but the bridge was lifting on it. That would have needed a bunch of work done to it, so I passed on that one. And a Yamaha APX, I think I see like the trans purpley sort of colour and like a plastic back thing. Not the greatest of guitars, but the price he was selling it for, I could have made 100 quid on it. But the electrics didn't work on it, so we passed on that one. What we came away with is a pretty cool guitar though. Washburn, things like a Cumberland series, but it's the model number is a J28. This is worse than fucking Ibanez. This is J28 SCEDLTB. I guess it's a J28. Is that cedar top? Cedar top and trans black, maybe? Let's go with that. Definitely a trans black top. I should have really looked at the spec, shouldn't I? It might be cedar. Who knows? The back and sides is definitely maple though. Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Flame maple. It's even solid. That's cool. It's not a sticker. That's fancy. I flipped it over expecting to see plywood. I literally just looked at this last night, put it in the car, brought it here this morning. So this is the most looking we've done at this. Maple neck, rosewood board, and cool little diamondy little inlays and Grover tuners. 18:1 ratio as well, apparently. Very nice. Cool guitar. Sounds massive. It's not super bright for being a maple jumbo. It's not as bright as I thought it was going to be. Definitely needs new strings. Don't have any, but PMT's just down the road, so I'm going to go and get some of them in a minute. I don't think it needs much setup wise. It's a tad low, but I don't. There's a tiny wee bit of relief in the neck, and on acoustics you can get away with running a flatter neck, but there's not a massive amount of height at the nut, so it might be staying with that amount of relief. Action wise at the minute, 2mm to 1.5. which is perfect. If it was mine and it was staying, I would take it down to 1.75 because I don't use a capo. As we're flipping it out, 2mm 1.5 is absolutely fine because you can capo it and you don't get any weird buzzes and shit like that. Am I going to get a guitar where I don't have to do any fretwork on? I just get to clean it and put strings on it. Ooh. One little high spot there. Might just be able to give that one a little tappy tap. Ooh. That's quite a high one. That's quite high. That's high. That's high. Can you hear that? That's very high. But that might also be because that's very high. That one's the body joint. And most acoustic necks start falling away. At the body joint, so you'll end up with a little bit of a high fret there. Neck angle wise, we're not bad. Probably a mil out, but we can take that. Yeah, it's quite a lot of fall away. Quite a lot of fall away over the body. So we're not really going to worry too much about those frets. Right. We've got to do a little bit of fret work. A little bit. I'm hoping just a little love tap with a hammer in them and they go away. Which would be nice. Fret ends need a little bit of love. So we'll go through it. I haven't really got to do anything action wise. Clean it, polish it, give it a little fettle, and flip it back out for sale. Came with a hard case as well. Stag one, but you know, it's a hard case. I think I'm going to stick this one up for $250. That's a little bit tarnished. That's a shame. I think I'm going to stick it up for $250 and then take offers around there. I think that'll be fair. It's not going to make us a fortune, but it puts money in the pot. And that's the important thing. We're putting money in the pot. Still going for the end goal, vintage guitar. Technically, we've got two, but I want an old junior. And they're fucking expensive. Or something cool old, like something cool, one pickup, old, beat the fuck. So it's money in the pot. It's 100 quid we don't have, so we're going to take that. Right, quick little montage, and then I'll show you some fancy bits. Right, we're done. It's got this cool, I'm saying, cool trans black top. And like a really cool Really cool flame maple back and sides. Nice rosewood board, those little star abalone inlays, then black maple neck. This is cool. For an all maple guitar, it's not super bright either, which is lovely. This will do someone really nicely. I've been looking on Reverb and stuff like that. I've seen a couple that have sold for like 330 quid. They were the natural ones, so probably a bit more desirable. But we're not going to be greedy. I'm thinking 250, and it's got a case. Compressor just started, if you can hear a weird noise in the background. Yeah, if that gets us 100, 150 quid in the pot, it's all money in the pot. Right, till next time.